What?
What is up, set of gamers? It is Kogijimente. I am here today. Sorry if the webcam is bouncy. I am on my bed, so, you know, bounce. Anyway, we're going to talk about Halo. So the beginning of the year is coming up, and I'm going to tell you this right now. I think I'm going to focus on a lot more Halo this year. A lot of things are going down Halo. I think we're a little bit safe to focus on Halo. I really didn't do Halo a lot. Just for a lot of reasons. I was talking about it in a different video, but I decided not to upload it. I wanted to do like a subscriber count thank you because I reached 800 subs, but I felt like I wanted to save that for 1,000. So to really talk about and reflect getting there from when I started 150, 60 subscribers before I went all the way up. But for now, I want to talk about customizations and Halo Infinite. This is more specifically towards elites because I don't hear anyone talking about customizations for elites. All right, I hear, you know, are elites going to be back, or are they going to be playable? All this, you know, how are they going to play? Are they going to be different? How are they going to look? This kind of goes to how they look, because I mean, the definitive art style they go with will define their customization. But the question is, what style are they going to go off of? Are they going to, you know, focus kind of more of a Halo Reach style, you know, and go with the customization of Reach, or go as far as the Halo 3, where you, as an elite, you could customize your head, shoulders, body, and I don't think there was the legs. If I remember correctly, I remember watching a video where they basically said Halo Reach was their inspiration for Halo Infinite Spartan customization. I'm going to say Spartan. They just said customization, so I'm assuming elites might be in there. Because they didn't deny elites. They were asked if elites were in the game, and they said, we cannot answer that right now, pretty much. They're not an obligation to, so their bosses aren't letting them. They're not. I don't think they're that far into development to decide whether they really are going to be in the game or not as playable characters. So this is the perfect time, beginning 2019, to get my opinion out about elite customization. And I'm going to say this right now, for the Spartans, I like the fact that they said, hey, we're looking at inspiration from Halo Reach's customization. I think it was amazing that you could customize your visor, you could customize your armor effect, you could customize your helmet, the attachment on your helmet, your visor color, your voice, your body attachments, your shoulder attachments, you had your leg and leg attachments, you can even edit your knee guards and your legs. You could edit in Halo 4, you could only do your head, shoulder, body, and then in Halo 5 it was literally head, body. But, you know, talking about Spartan designs, I also hear they're bringing back the black undersuits. A lot of people still get hyped and crazy about that, and I am too. But elites, not a lot has been talked about elites, right? What style are they going to take if they are added as multiplayer? Considering a lot of people don't talk about this, it makes me worry 243 are going to look at it and decide not to add elites again because people aren't roaring loud enough about it. We know the design of elites, right? They're tall, squinty, slender, and then sometimes they can be bulky and big. I mean, look at the Storm faction, for instance. There's versions of the elites that are actually equivalent to Master Chief. If you didn't know, there is what was the name of the group? Called the Prophet's Right Hand or something like that. They were a group of elite assassins that were on par to Spartan headhunters or something like that. I couldn't remember exactly, and they were so rarely known that there's little information known about them from Oni. That's how secret they were. Well, there's armor designs out there, like tons they could get inspiration from through animes that Halo has done, through Red vs. Blue, through past Halo games. I mean, I really enjoyed the style that Halo 3 set for Elites. To be fairly honest, I know it was kind of a kiddishy approach when it came to, Halo 3 style, but I missed the fact that when Bungie went into Halo Reach, they didn't bring designs like the flight armor, full covered face. I mean, they had Ranger, which did that, but it was like the EVA of Elites. But it wasn't nothing like the Recon of Elites, for example. I always imagined Flight as the Recon for the Elites. To me, it was just kind of that. And Commando, to me, would be like the Achilles of Elites. Nowadays, it's kind of a Helios grill. So when it comes to designs of the Elites, I would also love to see a Helios grill countermarch for Elites to go along with the Spartan version. To show kind of similarities. That would be pretty sick, in my opinion. If they really wanted to go crazy, it would be really cool if, like, for every version of the Unity set, the Elites have a similar looking one, but in their design. I would love that a lot. That would be pretty cool, in my opinion. Maybe not. It'd be kind of like a Heretic style that they would probably have to go with. But, with Elites, there's not a lot of wacky designs out there anymore. It's always that traditional miner look, Spec Ops look, and whatnot. And I want those designs to return. Don't get me wrong. Halo Reach designs, I think, were pretty cool. Like I said, the Ranger, to me, was the EVA version of the Elites. The Spec Ops was... I love the Spec Ops design a lot. The thing is, I really wish I could have mixed and matched those Elite armors. And I really wish armors like Commando, which had full helmet heads, aesthetic, where the blades came out from the side of their helmet. You don't have designs like that. And there's designs that we never got to play as, like the Honor Guard, for instance. I mean, it was a campaign only. It would be really cool to get a chance to play as an Honor Guard. I mean, there was a little bit of customizations for the Halo MCC version. But, aside from the default version, I didn't really like the other two. Maybe if they were more of a Heretic style, I could, like in Halo 2's Heretic style, and they were more like that. See, that'd be cool. There's an armor customization for Elites. What if you could dress as a Heretic? I mean, come on. Now, I want to get really crazy, because I'm going to essentially talk down the list of the customizations that Spartans had in Halo Reach, but I'm going to do it with Elites to kind of give what I would like to see customizational wise for Elites. So, as you know, for Spartan, they have their visor color, their helmet, and their attachments. For the Elites, you can't exactly do visor color, especially when the majority of the helmets don't have visor. For that, I would simply just not include a visor option for Elites. Usually, the Elites designs that included the visor, and if I remember correctly, in Halo 3, most of the visor designs that the Elites did happen to have were so small in detail, it didn't matter, and it matched the color. I think it was your tertiary color, so you could just have it changed based off that. As far as attachment goes, the Elites never really had many attachments, but they could get creative with this. It would be kind of cool to see an Elite with like an eye patch. Like, imagine the default armor in Halo 3 it was called the Combat, and Halo Reach it's called the Miner. And they just have like a little eye data pad that goes around, and it's kind of swirly looking, and it's holographic. It's not actual glass or anything. It's like a hologram that projects over their eye, and it basically just makes it like a futuristic pair of sunglasses. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? They could get a little bit creative with it. And they could do curvy designs like the Arbiter's classic style. That would be kind of cool. Like maybe they could go as far, instead of doing attachments like that, they could go as far as like adding extra detail to the helmets. Like, for instance, you got your default, and then let's say, the little claw piece here. Let's just say you want it to be extra long, and you could add blades to that. It's a blade instead of a piece of plastic to your armor, or metal in this case, I think. I don't remember what Elite armor is made out of. Some sort of plasmite class steel, right? Something like that. I need to go research my Halo. I used to know this, but I can't remember. The last time I even thought about that was Halo Reach. But, imagine, they have that side piece that's like right here. Instead of it being that piece that we know, it's a blade of some sort. Maybe like the the aesthetic did, for example. Little piece of designs is like that for customization. This is going for the head. And like I said, for the visor, it doesn't really matter. And then the helmet pieces, it would be so cool to be able to customize your designs. Now, Killer Instinct actually kind of did that, where you could kind of customize, the head of the Spartans. They could include, like different versions of the elites. You had your classics, and your the newer styles as well, and I would like to see something like that as well. It would be really cool if for the elites, because the elites have under armor, and that under armor actually kind of changed depending upon lore. So when it came to the body, I think it would be really cool as like an addition that you could kind of change certain parts of the color of your body armor. Not like Halo 5 Spartans did. I'm talking like tertiary details. Like, let's say certain parts of the suit armor will glow, and you can change the color of that glowing depending on the attachment you got on your body. So let's say you're in a dark environment, you could stand out by having these glowing aspects, or you could have those taken off and have just a default black underskin, or you could if there's sort of really wants to, they can add color undersuits. For elites, it kind of makes, I would say it would make a little more sense, but what I'm saying is elites use a lot of design. Like, they go crazy on their designs. They're not just simple, I'm gonna slap a black suit on and a square piece of armor. No, they put design into their armor. They're elegant. They look elegant. And I think it would be badass if you could, like, I don't know, it's just imagine, my neck here, and there's like a line that goes up off of the side up to their face, and a black underlining suit, and then this line glows, and it like glows the color of your tertiary color, and you can kind of see plasmid lines, giving the impression that, I don't know, this suit is plasmite based or whatever. There's some cool designs you come out, and they can be very simple designs too. And it could get creative too if they create more in the future as DLC, but it would be really cool if, like, for the body armor, if there was attachments, it would be things like that. Aesthetic points of view, very, very aesthetic and design-ic, because that's kind of, to me, elites have always been like royalty-style designs, and futuristic and mystery. They want mystery. Why is that line on their neck, for example? Like, it's just there. I don't know. You could get creative. That's just an idea of mine. I don't think that would really look good, but they could come up with some idea for an undersuit when it portrays to the body. And the body armors, I kind of liked how Halo 3 went about it. Halo Reach did okay. I feel like they could go a little bit more crazy with the elite designs and not make them look so wacky. I think the chest pieces from Halo Reach were a little bit wacky in my opinion, and I just kind of like the smooth details Halo 3 had for them as far as chest piece. Now for the shoulders you can get really creative, because the elites have so many designs on shoulders. I can't explain it. They have the Halo 3 style pointed designs. They have the Arbiter design, which I think would be amazing if they added that as an armor piece. They have the Honor Guard design, of course. They have the Spec Ops design, the default binder design, the flight armor design. They even have, like I said, those Headhunters designs. They're a little bit different too. And then if you go into Halo Legends, there's a version of it where an elite has a piece of metal that simply just straps around and holds a little scarf thing. It's kind of like a cape, but it's not a cape. It goes no lower than like his waist. I have an image that kind of symbolizes it, but he's actually holding a flag. But it's kind of the same concept, if I remember correctly. I think it was in Halo Legends. I saw it somewhere. But there were some pretty cool designs going on with that. That would be pretty sick to see, like if you could have moving aesthetics, because like in Halo Reach they had the active camouflage, full body camouflage. If I remember correctly, it was Hidden Xperia that requested that. Well, I'm requesting, if you do that, for elites to have a flag, like some sort of flag banner that can dangle from the back of their shoulder or something, because elites, the symbolism is what makes elites amazing, in my opinion. So like a torn scarf on his shoulder piece to me shows he's been through battles, and that would be a design choice that would be so amazing to see that you could put in. You could do different designs as well. You can maybe make your armor look new because of that design and the shoulders and going on. Now going on down to the legs, you could do the same thing. Patterned plating, you can make it look like plating, you can make it look like chainmail. That would be pretty sick. And the knee pads too. The knee pads kind of, I don't know if the knee pads can really be designed. I could think of like two designs that you could go with. There's the officer design where it's kind of big and clunky, squarish like, and then there was a Spec Ops design where it was kind of curvy and had a point at the end. I think that'd be pretty cool where it would rise off your knee a bit, so that way it looks like your armor meshes up into the upper armor and you can't see the spot between the leg and the armor unless he takes a step. I think that would be pretty cool. Some cool designs they could go with as well as scars, because Elite's skin is exposed. It's especially among the head and the legs and the arms. The arms can be exposed and not have an underlining suit. And so having a scarred version or like a damaged up version of an Elite would be pretty dope. Like I said, it could go with that damaged flag showing a war-hardened Elite, Female Elites. Okay, it's a little awkward when you're playing as Elites. I understand, like, in Elite heritage and lore that they kind of stayed at home, and though they are trained in combat, the job of the female Elite was actually technically supposed to be home defense, something like that. I think I might be off on that. They can fight, though. I know that. They do go through the same training as a male. I do know that. But I don't remember exactly what they did military route-wise. But they do play a role in the military. I don't know, like, in current lore what they're doing because I haven't really researched in Swords of Sangheili. I just know that Velvedam runs that and has a new set of fancy armor, which would be really cool to have as a design. But yeah, enough about the lore. Their female designs are very different than male designs too. With females in Sangheili culture, if you didn't know, follows more of like a melodic design. A melody. It should always kind of enforce the idea of a melody of some sort. Even their names should sound like you're singing in a way. That's kind of the difference between the males and the females, and they can be very identical at times. So with females, they're curvy. I never thought I had to say that. But no, that's kind of true. That the designs are kind of more skimpish and curvy and skinny. Not as bulky as they're made out to be, but there is an advantage to that, and they're very fast and nimble. They really are. Like, if I remember correctly to lore, females can outclass a male in terms of speed, if I remember correctly. They're very quick, and their designs were developed to kind of enforce that a little bit, but I'm not sure if I'm 100% right on that, because again, it's been a long time since I've been into the lore of Elites. There's different designs out there that will make these characters look better and much more elegant. They're very elegant. Is that the term? And they can, like the males, have these destroyed versions, royalty versions, heretic versions. But the vibe between the two should be a little bit different. Like I said, the female should be more melody like they should stand out compared to the males, and the males should stand out to that of the females. So yeah, so I want to know what you guys think. If anyone happens to watch this and is interested in like what my concept is or this concept, everybody's opinion is valid because now's the time to voice your opinion. They're developing Halo Infinite, and if Elites are going to be added, they're going to need some direction to go for Elite customizations. And while they can be kind of made up, I would like them to kind of follow Halo 3 and Halo Reach styles and try to implement some of these cool designs that they do to make the thing a lot better. I think it would be a fantastic thing if they were to do this. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. I don't do scripts, so I do apologize if you didn't like the way I talked, or if it even seemed like I was actually doing a script. I wasn't. I was going in here completely in the head, so thinking about what I'm going to say next. So I was more in my head than I am looking at the camera. I probably look like I was just staring at the camera for a long time. Just, yeah, so hi, guys. I'm staring at the camera. Hi. No, I know I can be a little weird. That's my ADHD for me. I know it's not a real thing because they already proved it's not, but I'm proud to be hyper, okay? That's just part of who I am. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you guys would comment, like, and subscribe. We also have a Discord server. If you want to chat with me, request games for me to play, link in the description, or simply just comment down below. The rule is if I see it, I'll play that game. I'll put it on my list to do. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Hit that bell notification. We'll see you in the next episode. It's Koji Midday III signing out.
Marines, get in this freaking warthog. Hurry. Go, go, go. Move it, move it, move it. Get in the back here. Marines, get in the hog. Let's go, let's go. There we go. See, you just gotta give it a little T. Now gun those assholes down.